3. The blue snowball. I don't know if I've unplugged it. I don't think I have. 1, 2. Yep, we've got audio link. So yeah, despite what the stream is actually called, because we were going to change it to a Sweet Johnny streamer, it's actually Dungeon Keeper. So that's all good. We're going to have to wait until... yeah, there we go. We're in. Phil is in the back. We do have Jack on stream. I need to go this way. You need to go that way. So yeah, we're going to have to wait for my PC is still just as bad. There you go. We're on. My PC is just as bad, if not worse. The screens have delay. We have to wait for that to sort itself out, which it will do. I think it's my TV. I could be wrong. But yes, we're all in. We're going to have to work out... Someone tell us how to get a voice chat going on Discord. Wait there. Let me try and do that now while we're here. Let's try and get Jack on the Discord chat. You got your mic set up, Jack? Oh yeah, have you seen this, Phil, and Jack as well? Look, last time we had someone subscribe, I've got these little things that pop up. If it's going to do it, it might do it. There we go. Yeah. Nice. Sonic 8-bit. Very good. Very good. And I'll try and activate one of the other ones, which might be a DK one. So let me just try and get this to do its thing. Where am I on the other Discord? Yep. So how the fuck do I add Jack to a chat? Deafen, mute user, unmute. I don't want to do that. I want to... Well, hang on. Yeah. Does anyone know how to work Discord? Because we do not. We need to add Jack to a channel where we can have a chat. General, maybe put... Okay, hang on. Yeah. Allow microphone. Right, voice is connected. Maybe add Jack to Jack. Go in the voice channel of the... Go in the voice channel of the LetemcomeInit thing. While we wait. Yeah, town was mad. And there's a freshers thing going on. Oh, that's a good gin. It is. Okay. So we got Jack. Huh? I think there's quite a lot on it. Look, I found a big kiln jar the other day.
Nice. Oh, right.
No, well, no.
Have you seen Frosty Jack's like doing this like limited edition strawberry flavour in a can?
Really? Wow.
It looks really like until you look up close, it's like quite a sophisticated like soft drink.
Right.
They've like marketed it, it's like see if I can find it.
Yeah, find
so
it.
I kept just seeing these cans like all over the floor in Preston Park. Like,
right.
This old guy was even walking on drinking. Like, oh, is this some like new soft drink or something? Because like everyone just seems to be drinking these, and it's like went up close, like oh, I see.
Did it work?
Strawberry.
Right, I'm calling Jack.
Yeah, they've tried to make it look like a classic soft drink.
Yeah.
Obviously it's not.
Yeah. Well, did you see all the merch range they made?
Yeah,
that was pretty sick.
My friend's got one. He used to like work. He's got an Ace cider one. Like
yeah.
Ace cider Parker.
Fuck, that's pretty sick though, right?
Yeah. He used to just come. He's like a manager. He just used to come to work in like his Ace cider.
Yeah. Well, that's good.
Brilliant. That's great.
Voice connected. So Jack, I can't hear Jack. Hang on. Talking Jack. Because then we can all, this be good, we can crack on with three minds be better than one with DK, right? DP. DPD. So, don't say that. That is a curse word.
Why? Donkey Kong's fucking brilliant.
Jokes, mate, jokes. Don't annoy the masses.
What's the vice for?
Vice?
Yeah.
Oh, that's for my balls.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, for my cock and bollocks.
Yeah.
That I think it's some of Harriet's stuff for making. I don't know, flowers.
Cock and ball torture.
Cock and ball torture, yeah. So Jack should be connected on the audio. I started a call with you, Jack. Let me disconnect and let's reconnect again. That's a shame. Talking now. Hang on. Let's start a call again. Okay. So Mute, deafen, user settings. I don't really know how.
Look at your own mic settings.
Well, mine, I mean, that's me muting myself.
Yeah, look at your audio settings.
Hang on, output. Oh, output device. Okay, hang on. If I put the output to, that's my default speakers. My input mode, push to talk, voice activated. That should be talking. Can you hear me, Jack? Default speakers. Let's try that. You talking? Keep talking.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Hang on.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Okay. Join the call.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. I think that you're on desktop audio as well. So go talk.
Yeah, no, stop.
It's a good job.
Right, we got you. Talk more.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
How's it sounding? How's it sounding there?
One.
Do I need to...
Good job you're here. Right, hang on. Let's start the game. Right, we're in. Right, so we've got everyone on voice chat now.
That's right, but I don't think it's synced up to the same time, so it's going to be quite delayed, my reactions.
I don't know. What can you see now?
Well, I can see the conversation you and I were having about 20 seconds ago.
Okay, yeah, there is a bit of a lag on this for some reason.
It's all right.
But
Yeah.
I've got
All right,
you in
no,
real time on the voice, so we'll let's do this.
Just let me know. Anything I say about the video will be slightly out of date. And things get a bit more.
I think that'll make it more fun, if anything, more challenging.
But it just makes me seem a bit dim-witted, like I don't know what I'm talking about.
Well, you'll fit right in here.
The Black Blood Brothers
fine.
are governing.
Let's. I'll have to turn you up a bit. One byword that we live by on this channel is technical difficulties. I'm renowned for it, so it's all good. It's like it is literally a byword of the channel. So save the savior. I think this is the one we did last time. Let me just double check. Campaign 9.
Loaded.
Oh god. So yeah, that would. The other thing is I can't turn the volume of the game down. Save the savior. So yeah, that seems about right. Okay, so we're playing the good guys campaign. We're actually playing as the heroes, which is interesting. But I'm fairly inebriated, so this is going to be quite hard and slow.
Well, actually, tell us. You're playing as the heroes. Tell us what mods you're using then.
This is Dungeon Keeper Effects, which is the fan expansion of Dungeon Keeper. So basically, this is all fan made. So people have hacked the game, and now we're playing as the hero. So everything you can get in your creature pool, apart from if you scavenge creatures, is all heroes, which is interesting.
So let's have a talk. As far as click on the creature icon, I just want to see how they correspond. So presumably your imps are, what are they, tunnelers?
We do have imps, but the tunnelers are like the worst version of imps. Okay. And I transferred a level 10 samurai as well.
Nice.
From the last game, which is the samurais are like the opposites of mistresses.
Well, that was my next question. You see, if they all had corresponding characters.
Yeah, most of them do. So we've got
sweet.
your tunnelers is your imps. You've got the wizards, which are your warlocks, which are actually the best spellcasters in the game.
Okay.
I'll have you know. Here we go. Adam is also the king. Are you on the chat as well? The YouTube chat, because Adam is the king of Dungeon Keeper. He's one of the mods. He's up there in DK heaven.
I must admit, my knowledge of heroes is just through you have bewitched a hero, and through that, or torturing them and taking them over. So I've learned by just through experience rather than
by
You've
torture.
tunneled into a new area.
We've got some good voiceovers as well. They're really loud because I've had to turn you up on the voiceover. Phil, do you remember playing Dungeon Keeper?
Yeah, years ago. Yeah.
Years ago, so you're out your depth already.
Well, yeah.
Okay. Well,
20 years.
20 years out your depth. 20 years, yeah. Yeah, the only royalty-free songs that we can play are Sweet Johnny songs, so we can quite conveniently. I'll have to change the stream name back to what it was originally supposed to be, but we'll carry on for a bit until I'm too pissed to do anything else. We'll build the dungeon up. We'll have a good little game, and then we'll have a chat while we play Sweet Johnny. Sounds ominous, yes. So we'll get all the rooms built that we've got. We need, I think we have already got a portal, so we're going to be attracting the creatures that we want, or the heroes that we want. We could get some or OJ as well. We should probably get some OJ for that. I'll get a bit of OJ for the Samuel Joes. Samuel Joe.
So do you have
apple juice? Yeah.
So Tom, do you have an idea in mind with the heroes of who you want to be summoning, who you're going to be firing, so you don't hit your max?
Well, on these levels,
are they out questions straight away? What
basically
like flies and dogs?
Yeah, on this level, I'm going to get rid of my tunnelers as soon as I hit my max creature limit.
Oh, do they count as? I thought they counted infinitely, like imps.
No, tunnelers because this has been hacked, like modded. Tunnelers actually count as a creature. Oh, there's a gem seam over here, which is good. We've got to research a bridge before we can get over there. Yeah, when I hit my character limit, then I'll get rid of all the shitters. But even fairies can be trained up quite well. They've got very bad attack, but they've got
cannons, aren't they?
Yeah, glass cannons, exactly right.
Ferocious.
Which is a bit like the mistress there, glass cannon as well.
Mistress isn't too bad armor-wise, but fairies just fall apart.
Fairies have reflect, and that's about as good as they get.
Researched.
Could I have my Fagaretto down there, mate?
No, you can't.
Well, I'm afraid you're going to have to pass it to me. How have the fuelage shortages affected Eastbourne, Jack?
Well, everyone at work was moaning about it yesterday. Not being a driver, I couldn't care less.
Yeah.
But as long as the beer, I did see something about.
Well, Phil was saying, because Phil's not a driver
worried me
either,
more.
but it was affecting his taxi journey,
Yeah,
which was causing all kinds
It
of.
should have taken about 5
You need
minutes.
to
A new
go a
room
little
has
bit
been
further that way.
researched.
Yeah, I had a taxi
That's better.
yesterday. It should have taken
Consider
about 5 minutes. It took half an hour at least.
I'm not in the tax bracket to be paying for taxis either. So again, I'm not. I'm largely unaffected until things I want stop coming in the shop.
Adam's been working on filling in the black block with something else that works. Oh, what the black block is in the middle of the mining
A
outlet.
new
That's good.
spell has been researched.
Yeah, Adam is like the Dungeon Keeper King in the chat. Someone actually asked you. I mean, I originally, you know more than some of the original mods, TBF. So I can I can vouch for that. Jack, the giant is like a bit like your bile demon. Very strong, good tanks.
Extraordinarily slow though.
A new room has been researched.
But on level 10, they learn speed up spell. So
Oh, that's pretty good.
no problemo.
That's pretty good.
Back of the net.
I always thought quite an underrated hero was the witch. Didn't really get spoken about much.
Very
But
true.
I'll tell you what's annoying. About the witch.
Or I guess they call them they call them
Hurricane, just
sorcerer though, didn't they?
unbelievable.
Sorceress.
Yeah, 'cause there's a bit of a discrepancy. I don't think they did much quality control because
A new
sometimes
spell has been researched.
it will say the name, but
Yeah.
it'll come up differently elsewhere. Like Tunneler and Dwarf are interchangeable. Witch
Yeah.
and Sorcerer, they didn't.
Well,
really...
actually, no. There is two separate models. There is the tunneler and there is a dwarf. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, sorry, that's a bad example. But the Sorcerer, there are a couple of them. Sorcerer and Witch, definitely.
Yeah. What? So you didn't play this game that much as a child, Phil? Were you more
I did play quite a lot. Of
Theme Hospital?
Yeah,
It is payday.
I've recently been gifted 2 Point Hospital,
I had
which
like a porn sim game which I played called Lula the Sexy Empire.
you'd never guess Porno Phil had a
was
porn
brilliant.
simulation game.
It was brilliant. It was like The Sims but a porn.
Mm.
Well, all I did.
I think that's all I ever wanted as a kid. Actually, that sounds pretty good. I was there jacking it to Leisure Suit Larry when I could.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, same, man, same.
Which you see, Phil always said that Sucker Punch sounded like Leisure Suit Larry.
It does.
Oh,
Phil's fantastic because he's got this ear. He's either called you out 110%, or he's just got this ear for making these associations. You said what did you say was men behaving badly? I can't
Oh,
remember.
yeah.
You were playing-
Yeah.
Which? Oh,
and then you said boys was like Only Fools and Horses Rodney's band. You said it was bunch of Wallies. I know it is. There's no denying.
bunch
I thought that.
bunch of Wallies. What a
You know
name for a band as well. I'm going to
That
swing this way.
chromatic bit, that with the chromatic pattern.
Oh no! You say no more. I know precisely. It's just when you're with people and you think your reference is going to be too easy chair, so you hold it in, and then someone joins you and cracks the joke for you.
There's always a fill in the background to randomly select another song which sounds nothing like, but in his ear does sound like, and then you hear it and can't unhear it.
I mean, we just maybe more developed in, maybe.
I mean, we used to tune up to the fucking Asda theme tune, so
Oh, yeah.
A new spell has been researched.
yeah, that should have been the opener to Bogner Rocks.
That's quite a nice little. I've seen a band do back when it was more relevant. Deal or No Deal. They weren't happy with.
How does the Deal or No Deal theme tune go?
Oh, rocking bassline. Phil, you know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Yeah, oh yeah.
But they played it because the guy running the show offered them quite a bad price for the evening. So they basically came on stage and said no deal, and they kicked him for that. And it was, but we were about 2005, so
No deal. We
A new room has been researched.
actually, speaking of which, do you know a bit of tidbit of information from Adam here? In Japanese, the tunneler, that's the mountain dwarf, in the English the English mountain dwarf is just dwarf. So there's a lot of discrepancies.
Mountain dwarf.
Mountain dwarf.
Mountain dwarf and dwarf. But do you know what? Here's a question, Adam, that you might be able to help me with, and there is scant information about it online. Tom, I remember texting you at about 3 in the morning.
Yep.
Because I thought it sounded like a really good band name. There was a beta
A new
character
spell has been
in Dungeon
researched.
Keeper. Was it called like? It had this really, really cool name, and you could see the sprite of it on the Dungeon Keeper wiki. But you'll probably know off the top of your head, Adam, what I'm talking about. But it sounds wicked. I think it was the working title, the working sprite for the Biodemon, or maybe something that wasn't used at all. I'll see if I can find it at the same time. But Adam might know.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean, because I'm a frequenter of the Dungeon Keeper wiki. There's a lot of like, this is what the DK, this is what this expansion has. It's utilised a lot of the original material that wasn't used. And not only that, there's so many extra campaigns now. I need to, once I finish this campaign, download the latest version of Dungeon Keeper, like the open version of Dungeon Keeper, because there's loads more campaigns on there. Like it just shows how good a game it is, that it's still the fan base is still so
Scrolling at the moment.
adamant.
The name of this.
You need to come to the mic. Play it into the mic, bam, bam. But it's still like
You haven't got a strap.
it's the ascending. It's the ascending.
What there? So it goes like.
Descending, then ascending chord. Well, it's like a,
Adam,
like a
I think
scale.
you're right. I think that was what it was. I can't even pronounce it. I'm just going to
Wait,
confirm
that's on the
that.
next.
Ah, beautiful.
Dun, 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 dun.
Let's get that in a major third harmony second time round.
It's
Major third.
bum 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 bum. Yeah, you could harmonise over it, Jack. fuck fuck playing Moldy Old Dough. Just let's do this as an intro. As far as instrumentals go.
What key are we in, Phil?
So in
G?
C.
C.
C. So if you wanted the major third, that would be a F.
Yeah.
A new spell
I
has
got
been
the
researched.
I got the Telecaster refretted today. 30 quid off a mate of mine, and set up perfect.
Is that the harmony, Phil?
Yeah.
It's a nice little thing. So you got the Telecaster refretted. That's pretty cool. Did he use
Yeah.
a stone or did he actually?
No, he took all the
out.
frets off and actually fucking put metal back in. Stainless steel.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, he done a fucking.
TJ, and you've trusted TJ with your Mustang, I believe.
Well, you say I've trusted him. I mean, we're yet to see his results. We'll see. We'll
To be
see.
fair, and I don't want to be crude on stream, but he couldn't set up a blowy in a brothel, so I'm unsure why he's got one of your relic guitars.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if he fucks it up, I know that my mate
A new
Liam
room
can
has
sort it
been
out.
researched.
But yeah, we'll see.
What was that?
Well, the action. Oh, you mean the telly? Tell you, the Mustang will have gone at the tail. Past like 12 threats, fucked. It just hasn't been set up, you know what I
Okay,
mean?
so just quickly to go back to the stream, what are you doing? Thieves to level 10?
I will
to
be.
get knives,
At the moment, there is.
That's pretty useless.
We've got one of the enemy doors here that the thieves just constantly want to attack. So I've got to make sure they don't go there. Going to expand the library.
Your
We're going to
creatures are
expand.
becoming angry.
Who's becoming angry? My wizard. Oh, it's because people keep going. It's the tunnelers keep going in here. Oh well. I don't really care if they get
But what
angry.
about? I mean, obviously, I'm going to say something. Well, I was going to say it's always better to convert, but sometimes unit management can be a bit fiddly.
Well, it was.
But, I mean, if you had to, you can ghost or skeleton.
Your
I'm
creatures are becoming angry.
not a big skeleton fan.
A new spell has been researched.
Hang on, because I'm playing this off the original version. There's no way to turn the volume down on Dungeon Keeper, so it's going to be fucking loud, and we'll be fairly
Can
quiet.
you just go into setting?
Yeah,
if you,
yeah. No, look, this
have
doesn't
it?
work on the sound menu. It's already really low, but when we come back out of here, it's
Your
still
creatures are becoming angry.
see just as loud because it's original software. So it plays a bit funny with the rest. But that's okay. We'll get there. We'll expand this. We'll expand that. We've got gem seam, so I'm not a big fan of using traps in the game. I'm more in like full frontal assault.
I mean, boulder trap. I mean, you really.
Well,
Creatures are becoming angry.
yeah, like I say, I usually just train everything up to level 10, then just mutter them.
You see, it's funny because me and John were talking about. So our drummer,
John boy.
we're really big CNC Tiberian Dawn fans.
Yeah.
He's a very opposite player to me, and I'm guessing unlike you because I like to fortify everything, hold back,
Yeah.
get to 10.
I'm surprised.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
He's one of those annoying ones. He will speed it.
I'm
to get
surprised
the
that Johnny's like that. That's totally like against his personality.
I
like.
know, I know. He's a dark horse, but he
Yeah,
really will.
I'm totally with you. I'm a hoarder.
It is
I'm a hoarder.
payday.
Build up the biggest, best defense, get everything boy, and then mutter them.
Yeah, no, I do it, and do you know what? I can have quite a nice evening of it as well. It's quite chill, you know. Get everything fortified. They don't have destroy walls, at least not on the originals or deeper. And yeah, I can make an evening of it. Just watching, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no, I'm totally on board with that. Actually, interesting enough, Adam, how do you play the game? Because Adam is... Yeah, it'd be interesting to know how... Because these are the guys who, like, broke the game. So it'd be interesting to see. I'm a big fan of the torture chamber as well. Convert everyone you can.
But then again, unit management, that's the thing. You know, when you have to start scrolling down, that's.
Yeah, well... Yeah, I guess because there's no way to, like, select who you get.
Well, I guess I just been off for.
Yeah, just throw everyone in.
in.
Doesn't matter who it is. And I almost find it's a good way to unit manage, just throw the shitters in and get rid of it anyway.
Yeah,
If the spiders and the
definitely.
flies
I mean,
die, it's on their head.
Flies are just awful. I remember the manual as a kid, talking about sort of how useful
Your
they were to
creatures are
exploring it.
becoming
But that's
angry.
everything I didn't want in the game, for them to go somewhere that I wasn't aware of, you know. This is
manual,
my game,
though-
I'm in charge, you're not doing that. It's up to me.
Old school PC manuals. And this game, again, was so ahead of its time. It's got... Like, I can turn the computer AI
And
on.
gorgeous manual, this, a real tone. Do you remember in the... I had Dungeon Keeper Gold
Yeah.
in 98, and it
Same.
was a big old fucking manual.
Big box. I've still got the big... Well, I used to have the big box.
Field day. Yeah. It was a really nice one. I remember taking it to school
telly.
and reading it before I played it.
Refresh. I need to see how it plays, actually. It's in the bag. I was having a little go on the telly earlier, but I need to give it a proper blast to check it.
You know, I think you've used that once, maybe twice.
What,
when-
gigging? Because the threats were so
Yeah,
bad.
because it hasn't been. Yeah, exactly.
In 20...
Which is
When did we record the
bananas.
other album? 2018? The debut was 2018, when it Phil? Or 2019?
Oh, is that
A
hardcore?
new room has been researched.
Yeah, I'm selling that, actually. Right, we've got some rooms here. Don't really need the prison. We could take a couple of them out. Actually, maybe what we
Your
want to do is
creatures are becoming angry.
get a prison up here, right next to where we're going to be attacking. Actually, not right next to... Yeah, it's gone out of tune. It hasn't been played Yeah, we'll get a prison. We'll use a prison. What we're going to do in this episode is just basically build everyone up to like super Chad level, and then we'll be attacking next time.
Your creatures are becoming
Because as soon as I mean, I must admit, I've never, ever, and Adam might challenge me on this, ever used the barracks. I only use it because orcs are my favourite minion.
Yeah.
So I would get it for that. But never have I done it.
Because I'm usually just get right towards where I need to be, use the destroy walls, and then drop them in. But yeah, because you can use the barracks to group creatures together, can't you?
Your creatures are becoming angry.
The purpose, but I've never.
But it just seems like a really long-winded way of like walking through the dungeon. Yeah. But I mean, there are a few levels where it's like better to use that because it's harder to tunnel towards there. But I know what you mean. Same. I'm very much scavenger room. I don't use that much unless I'm forced to.
Well, I mean, by the time you get a scavenger room, I don't know about you, but I always feel like it's just a game of tennis, because it's the warlocks and the dogs that go, and they're taking yours, you're taking theirs. You just need it for equilibrium. It doesn't give you a benefit. It's just you both have to have one and spend 75.
And the dragons, they're always trying to get ready. They're always trying to steal your dragons.
Yeah.
But just keep them in your hand.
I never noticed it with sort of other creatures. But it's dogs, warlocks. Oh, vampires as well.
Funky Buddha's in the house as well. My man Funky Buddha. Long time no see. He's a long time old Sweet Johnny fan and supporter of the channel. Only just checked the chat. There's a way to pick up highest or lowest level creatures. See, I need to have a chat with Adam about like the advanced features that I haven't learned. Good on you, Funky.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
I don't care if the wizards become angry, to be honest. How's it playing? It's higher action now, but it'll be faster. Like I say, once I hit that creature limit, I'm going to get rid of all these tunnelers. They'll be gone. Any of the annoyed wizards, I'm just going to chuck in training. 2 of these guys. Throw them back in the
Your creatures are becoming angry.
I don't care.
Haven't your room got its name? Because a company called that was poaching full employees. That's fantastic.
Hang on.
That's absolutely great.
I need to build the room, then I'll be able to hear you. Wait there a second.
But little did they know they were actually doing them a favour from the
Let's just get this built. I did like the DK2 feature. The click and drag was good.
DK2 had many good features. I remember doing that at the start of the year, and I was pleasantly surprised. Actually, it still wasn't the best thing ever, but I liked it more than I ever remember. I
don't mind it. It's not a patch on DK1, but it's still not a bad game. It doesn't feel like DK.
Your creatures are
well,
becoming
it does more than
angry.
a mobile game. I don't know if we're allowed to speak about that in.
Last piss up tonight for Funky Buddha, going straight edge, sober October. Fair play, mate. Fair play. We're focusing now on the album until the album's done. Then I'm not gonna do anything until the end of October. So I feel you for the festivale. Huh. I wander through, I wander. In autumn blue, out under, da 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 da. I wonder.
A new room has been researched. Your creatures are becoming angry.
Oh, so yeah, you had the same throat cold that Harriet had.
Yeah, it's all the symptoms of COVID, but I had 2 tests.
Yeah.
But it was rank, I didn't get out of bed for it.
No, see, Harriet had it, and then went to Manchester, came back and gave it to me again. And I was like, I've managed to get over it just about, but... Dun, 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 dun. Oh, see, yeah, the new Keeper effects have the click and drag, which is good.
Angry.
Not really fussed about... See, again, I never really use traps. Because, again, that's like trench warfare. Stalemate situation.
It is. I mean, but what you've got to remember is that you're in a position where you've got so many years of experience. You're not floundering around like an average player anymore. I think at the start, when there was a real danger of your heart being attacked, that isn't a threat these days. You've been playing for long enough. But back then, we're talking magic doors, lavas, anything to make.
To be fair, I think that's a really, really good analysis. Actually, traps are used when you are in danger of being invaded, but if you know what you're doing, there's
it's not a threat, is it? It's you know, your A game's so much ahead of that. Because I'll admit, I really don't. I never boulder traps if I, but that's way out the dungeon. That's miles away. Just, it's maybe on some of the deeper dungeon levels that are more time.
Yeah, I think what it is with the traps is there's certain levels. There's one on the original campaign, I think it is, where you just get invaded by heroes constantly, and that's the time to use when you need the traps. But other than that,
definitely. Look at Ada, 9 traps.
It is payday.
She plays 9 at a time. Does that include boulders as well?
Bloody hell, that would be carnage if you could put 9. I know that you can put 9 like electricity traps, and that is like boom.
I mean, that would be because they are. You know, when you just have to waste imps. Or put a bile demon there and just let him take brunt.
And if you're
I've
quick,
never found a good strategy for that.
If you're quick, you can just place him in.
You can, if you get like a. It's just hard. It's
Speed up.
Awful.
Yeah.
Guys, I've run out of drink. I'm just going to be 5 minutes. Just go around the corner.
No problemo. We might have to get some Apple J.
I mean, I haven't really finished my.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Well, we'll train everybody up. Yeah, I never really used traps, Adam. Like, it's a feature that I don't know. I'd rather just go full on. I might have to like appease all of the wizards that are getting annoyed with everyone trampling on through there.
Your creatures are
I made sure I did all of the sandwiches before, which was a good idea.
I bought a 7-string.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
What? 7-string bass?
I've wanted a baritone for years.
Yeah, I like a
The cheapest
baritone.
baritone's about 600 quid, and you can pretty much do the same on a 7-string. I got it for 100 quid. So.
I don't think I've ever even played a 7-string.
Your creatures
Is
are
it just that bottom
angry.
E, like bottom, yeah.
Yeah, you can do some really good things.
Well, yeah,
of
I
course,
guess.
I had to learn blind as well. It took 3 minutes, but.
Well, a lot of corn stuff you could do on.
It's
Yeah.
also true, yeah. But I like the big you can get these big textures from just playing like all the
Big drone, yeah.
big drone.
Yeah. Well, I guess the clown. No, that's all 6-string bass, though, isn't it? Clown.
No, well, no, all of it's.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Yeah, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, of course I had to learn blind.
Yeah. Banana. Yeah, he did 30 quid to set the fucking thing up. And
Is that bad?
no, that's my mate Liam.
It's all about that little, like the little on the intro there.
A new spell has been researched. Your creatures are becoming angry.
Like,
So dun 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 dun.
no, it's before that. Where it goes like it's got all the.
Yeah.
Then there's a.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the. Ba-bum, 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 ba-bum.
Yeah, no, that's not
Yeah.
it.
No, well, that's the bit I'm thinking of, though.
Yeah, that's way after that.
Yeah.
You know, it's the build up.
Yeah.
And then ages, then it goes before that.
Your creatures are
Okay.
becoming angry.
There's a little bum, 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 2 of them. Bum, bum.
Yeah, I'm thinking of the.
Yeah,
It's true. Tis a good one.
Your creatures are becoming
Oh, I
angry.
don't care about these annoying, angry creatures. Yeah, see, that's exactly the same thing that Harry had. But I haven't had it as bad.
I was literally in bed. I did all my work in bed.
Yeah, that's all the time you do your work is in bed. No. You see my, the beans.
What's that?
Brought beans.
Oh, nice.
Your creatures
I
are
put them all in the
becoming
bag the other
angry.
day and I was like, they want to see my bean bag. Yeah, it was good. It was a good one. So I've got to, what's the word? Soak my beans. Soak my bean bag. Soak my bean bag. Check my bean bag. Woo!
Go on, give us a little key.
Yeah, over there, boy. Cheeky one.
Your creatures are becoming angry.
Right, I've got to deal with these wizards. There you go, mate. The wizards that are angry, just got to appease the wizards. Choke the weasel. Where is he? He's here. There we go, pick him up, put them all in the old training room. And now that I've got a level 10... Go on, I got a fucking Hogwarts, you're gonna fucking train, you're gonna like it. You seen that?
What?
The, what's it called? The training room's the fucking meme thing. It's not even a meme, this was like before me. Memes. I have to show you. It's good.
I'm going to fucking Rick Astley Sings the Smiths.
I can't believe you're actually going to
What? Come on. Like, I'm actually more excited about seeing
that. Punctured bicycle on a
It's on
hillside.
YouTube.
Desolate.
To be honest,
With blossoms.
I'd actually rather see Rick. At least I know Rick Astley's going to do a good set of songs, all Smiths. If I went to see Morrissey, it'd just be all.
Don't you make a man of me? Yeah.
It's quite good actually. It's on YouTube.
You even said that like Rick Astley. It's quite good actually.
It is. With
Fair
blossoms and a bit of Heaven Knows Invisible Nails.
Has been researched.
I'd only pay to see Suggs do it. That would be it.
That's Morrissey solo, so I wouldn't do that.
Right, let's make use of the Mountain Dwarfs. They're actually going to do
Yeah,
something.
it's next
Or
week.
tunnelers.
Next week.
Oh yeah, where is it? Brighton?
No, London.
London, fuck. Yeah,
Tickets
because
sold out in 4 minutes.
how on earth did you manage to get
Well, so I
something?
just sat there. I was literally there at 9:30 when they went on sale, just like, waiting over it.
Crazy.
The time thing.
Cray
I wasn't
cray.
gonna, I'm not going to miss that.
Yeah,
God.
that's pretty cray, man.
It might all just be a big Rick roll though.
Yeah,
Get there.
it could be. You never
Never
know.
going to give you up and fucked off.
Just starts every
Everyone's
song and then
45
Rick
quid.
roll it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. You never know. Yeah, make a man of me. Yeah.
It's to be honest, it's better than Morrissey's current.
Current shtick. See, I don't think we need any of the other rooms to. We could have a graveyard just to get the what do you call them?
And Together Forever was a fucking banger. Everyone always forgets that one.
Together forever.
Together forever and ever be true.
Oh, is that Rick Astley?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. You know that they brought back Nevermind the Buzzcocks.
Well, yeah.
Did you see that they had Bucks Fizz on there? Yeah, you know, like Guess Who's in the Lineup?
Yeah.
They did that, and then what's her name? Anne Marie. That artist, she like offended one of the guys by saying he had Botox. He got really annoyed. The one that looks like Jeb with blonde hair. He got really angry about it apparently. He's like, that's pretty funny. Fair play. Yeah. Yeah, I know the tunnelers are the ones that are annoying the wizards, but I've got over that by just putting the wizards into train because we've got virtually everything we need from here anyway. We'll get the Armageddon and destroy walls with the samurai on top speed, so that's fine. Yeah, I was at the music hall and they were playing like Wonderwall and shit. Yeah. Oh, they're doing the 12-bar blues on that song. I thought it was just straight chords. Fair play. Damn. That's why it's so catchy. It's nothing on Land of Make Believe though. I tell you, when we hired a boat. We went on the Thames and hired like a boat out and got wrecked on this boat. And I was with like probably about 15 of Harriet's mates, and I like got hold of the fucking music that they were playing. I just put on Land of Make Believe. We're in the middle of this massive storm on the Thames. And everyone was like, "What is this?" I'm like, "Ba ba ba da, ba ba ba." The boat's like rocking around in this storm. They're like, "This is it, mate."
It is payday.
I transferred him from the last campaign. I stole a samurai. No, the samurai's one of the heroes, so he's on here anyway. I just transferred him.
It's all about that though.
What?
It's so the chorus is like.
Da 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 da. Yeah. Yeah, it's the one semitone.
Yeah.
Adding the pressure. Hey yo.
Sweet Johnny Common.
You are soft. You almost think it's going to go up a key then, don't you?
Well, it does eventually, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like a semitone.
Nothing wrong with a bit of semitone change. Boop. Nothing wrong with a semi. Da-da-ba-da-ba.
A new spell has
Oh,
been
Samurai
researched.
Ninja. What? Is there a ninja on this game though? What? Oh, you mean in general? Yeah, like, well, Samurai is a trained warrior of Japan, the dynasty warriors that were associated with an actual king.
That was a game.
Ah, dynasty warriors. There's some. I'm really interested in ancient Japanese culture.
Yeah, so.
Like, you know, after they united Japan, they had nowhere else to fight. So they had all these samurais without masters. Like, well, who the fuck do we fight for now? So they went and invaded China, and it went really, really badly. They took Korea quite easily, but then they thought, well, we've murdered Korea. Let's just go and invade China, and it went very, very badly. They're the ancient enemy, which is compared nothing compared to what they did in World War II. Mate, you seen Men of the Rising Sun?
Oh, of course.
Fucking hell, that was some of that's a proper bad film.
Men Behind the Sun.
Yeah. You know, a lot of that was done for, well, not the bodies,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
like
well,
the cat.
yeah.
The cats.
It's that Cannibal Holocaust.
I recently sold a load of my old DVDs. Faces of Death. Guess how much they gave me for that?
How much? I had the box set.
Like-
But it's not real. It's shit.
I know, but it's a rare sought after DVD.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
they
Because
don't-
I bought it in HMV. There's three of them. Face of Death 1, 2.
Yeah. The original. They paid me like £10 for that one DVD.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But they wouldn't take like a load of other things I've got, like some of the big box sets. They paid me like 40p for Alien vs Predator box set. But
Where was that?
like, you know, like one of them online. No, Music Magpie's shit. Compared to, there's another one that we sell books or whatever it's
Oh
called.
yeah, read my book.
Yeah. So I managed to rinse it on that.
On Dragon's Den.
Was it? Oh, fuck. They're like, yeah, our business model. Basically, we're gonna like overcut fucking Music Magpie. I was like, yeah, fucking sick. There's a ninja in the Dungeon Keeper Online. Yeah, okay. Both in game in general. Yep. Chinese Samurai is called. Do you remember the ninja on fucking? Anyone play the ninja on fucking Master System?
Yeah.
Until you realise, have you seen the original fucking arcade game of that as well? You know that came from an arcade game. Ninja came from an arcade cabinet.
Maybe.
It did. I was watching a video on it the other day. But until you realise you can disappear when you press the two buttons together, because the game's fucking hard until you know that. That changes the game, literally. Literally. Well, I think we've reached character cap now at 20. So it'd be a good time to get rid of some of these tunnelers. Because they're doing nothing for me. Oh, baby, please. Did you see Sid Barrett's Sex Wagon's latest thing? Did you see our story recently? The artwork he did, fucking good. Alright, we'll keep hold of the rest of these tunnelers in the hand. It's back to full strength on the old telly. It feels like it when I played it over the other.
It's really nice. Yeah,
Yeah.
really lovely. It really rings as
It's
well.
it's such a solid guitar as well.
Yeah, that's how you know if the guitar's good. If how it rings out.
The resonance. Bum 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 bum. Revenge of Shinobi Mega Drive. Yeah. Ninja on the Master System it's a bloody hard game. But it's good. It's real nostalgic for me because we had the Master System first. Was the first console we ever had. But it's a good console. Alex Kidd, obviously. You know. Yeah, no, not Shinobi. There's a game called The Ninja. Just The Ninja on. It's a Master System game. See, this will be a case where we can't just... I'm gonna, just out of interest, have a look around, see what they've got. I'm sure they're going to have... What, on that?
Yeah.
Beetles.
It doesn't break.
It's, you know, I think it is the best guitar I've ever had.
Yeah,
that
I think-
Country Squire. It's a Super T actually, Super Telly. Super T.
Yeah, I mean, if I actually played guitar, I would have bought that fucking there. I've always wanted that freaking, you know, it's the arch top telly, but it's like natural.
Yeah, yeah. Well, like I said, they've stopped doing that one specifically now.
Yeah,
which
they had
is
one in the second
bizarre.
hand for like 320.
What, Badlands?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right good on the price, isn't he?
But I don't really play guitar, so I would like to get back into it.
Yeah. Bong, ba ba down. When we're done with this, we'll have a listen to the rough demos. Because when Jack's back, I made a couple of notes on the bits, so we'll all have a listen to them. We've got a new, long, big, sort of slightly doomy one, which I'll have to show you as well.
And you should get the 7 string.
Yeah. Boom, boom, bottom, boom, bottom, bottom. Right, who are we training at the moment? Mega Drive first console you ever had? Yeah, Master System. See, I had a Master System converter as well, so I had the Master System like a hand-me-down when I was like well young, and then we went from there to the Mega Drive as like our own one. And they're checking for weaknesses around the structure. Have we gained any more creatures? We have gone back up to 20. So what creatures did we gain? Looks like a barbarian. Barbarians aren't bad. They're like the trolls. Maybe more wizards. Looks like we got a few more wizards from that. Which is fine. Get rid of these guys. See who else we get.
Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm back.
He's back in the game. So I've just got rid of the tunnelers because we've got a 20 creature cap.
Wow. Okay, so what are we at the moment?
It is payday.
We've gone back to 20, but we've got a load more wizards, which is good for like background support. They're the best spellcasters in the game. Oh, I've just gained another tunneler, which I don't want to throw him away. Well, you have got all your bog roll in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a lot more wizards, which is fine. Don't mind more wizards. We're going to get a few knights, because the thieves will be trained up. So we'll see what we get. 2 thieves, 3 fairies. We've got more spellcasters, which you could have done without. But it's okay.
How many fairies you got?
3?
Okay. Let's have a look.
I might...
Barbs, I really, really like this.
Yeah, I might chuck away another fairy, actually.
Should we ask Adam for sacrifice combinations? Do they count with heroes?
Not on heroes. Heroes won't work. I know Beetle and Fly, Mistress, Bile Demon, and Warlock, I think, is a Horned Reaper.
I thought it was Troll, but Adam will know. I never really did it, to be honest.
No, again, like, I just kind of played it straight.
Yeah.
But we'll see what comes through the portal. Like I say, don't need any more fairies. Just keep getting wizards. I'm going to keep going until we get another frontline fighter.
Yeah. I mean, wizards or barbs, but I don't understand the... I mean,
Hang on, we've just got a new Mountain Dwarf, get rid.
I don't know if they anticipated, like, 30, 25 years later, people would be doing this. So I don't think they ever thought about attractions. So I don't know, is it random, or did the people who mod it...
I think
you know, like,
Adam will know. Adam will know how the randomization on that works.
I mean, I'm tempted to... I would like to think that they just did a straight swap, you know. So Torture Chamber would bring in the samurai, library wizards.
Yeah, there's up. Can you hear what's going on in the background there?
We need a bigger training room.
Do you mean as in Phil, or as in
It's-
the anonymous
yeah.
fighting and black stick?
It's a bit of toolage.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Funnily enough, a quest on Diablo 2 this morning, so it was a good trade.
How's yeah? You playing through the remake campaign? Well,
I,
remaster.
I will. No, remake. I believe.
Oh.
But it's a tough one to call. I mean, it is. It is Diablo 2. There is no ifs or buts. And you know they've got the quick switch key, so you hit F and you can get it in the legacy graphics and resolution and stuff. It is identical. And as I said to my best friend, you know, it's breathtaking originally.
Who do you play as? What character class?
Amazon. Actually.
Amazon, really?
I'm
Fair
going
play.
for Javazon build, which is S tier. Which is,
Fair play, fair play.
It's the underdog. No one ever even thinks about Amazon. It's
See,
a
I
fantastic
always liked the
game.
Necromancer, playing through as a Necromancer, but it's a hard playthrough. As a first character
Very
playthrough, I was like, fuck.
Very difficult playthrough. You've got to glue yourself to that build, to that guy. If you
Well,
start
yeah,
doing your
like-
own thing, you'll get in hot water.
But I played like as a Necromancer like warrior, so I'd be like frontline Necromancer with my summons.
Yeah, that's how I used to. But you know, until I started looking at builds, they're very specific. When you start doing your own thing, as most people would. I mean, you can do because it's your game. It's fun, but you don't get the most out of it.
It's odd. They're odd characters to play through.
But it's a great game. I mean, I'm with you that I'm Diablo 1, but 2 I know to death, and it's fantastic.
How are you doing, Jack?
Yeah, very good, Phil. Haven't I been here for nearly an hour?
Yeah.
Oh, right.
But Tom's like having a wee, so we're alone now.
Oh, I see. Sorry, my camera's well behind. I've got Tom sitting there. It's going a bit speed 1 here.
Tom did invite me to
the-
go and have a wee with him. But...
no, don't listen to anything Phil's fucking saying. Just go out the room.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Well, that's the end of that conversation.
Did you get your telly?
I did, my friend. I was just playing it now. Yeah, the American Lux. So it's because I saved for a Masters. I ended up spending over £2,000 of that on the telly.
Yeah, blimey.
Single coils for country
What
guitars.
colour?
That's why I bought it. It's what I would call seafoam, not the old '60s seafoam green, but sort of newer one. So it's translucent.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
wood
yeah,
with
yeah.
Seafoam
Nice.
green.
Nice. Yeah,
And
telly's
it's-
my favourite
it's- I
guitars
mean-
by far.
Well, you'd enjoy this. It's got I've never played I don't know if I told you, tapered neck as well. I think.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
It's not 10. I think it is 10 to 14. That's what really attracted me.
Yeah,
'Cause
no,
it's
tellies are the best
absolutely-
guitars on earth. They're so dynamic.
They are dynamic. They are, but I think it depends what pups you've got in it. Because I'm, rocking 2 single cores. I'd be very careful how I applied it.
Tempted to... What was that? Sorry, be tempted to...
He's gone, mate.
I can't remember what I said. I said I probably wouldn't because they're single coil pickups. So
Yeah.
I've got to be careful with the application of it. But I was going to buy, but it was too metally, only because I wanted a country guitar. But I was going to buy one of John Five's.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but it was three humbuckers, and very heavy, extremely heavy, which makes me think, why is this man not just playing a Les Paul?
Yeah, they've become quite
If
popular.
he's really doing that.
Because there's a Jim
Amongst the
Reed
metal
there as
scene,
well. There's a Jim
I was
Reed
going to
metal
say.
telly.
I was going to say.
Yeah.
Metal tellies.
Yeah, and there's like
Oh.
there's a
Oh,
Stephen
mate, they're
Carpenter
a
one as
proper
well.
thing.
That's not cool.
There's an ESP Stephen Carpenter like baritone 8-string telly you can get.
Yeah, it's a.
Oh, good.
I don't know.
Mine out and have a little look around. Get
Funny
these
enough,
gold
ESP
seams
tellies
gone.
are supposed to be really good.
Which one, sorry?
ESP tellies, but not the
Well, I
kind of
had a
metal
look.
type ones. I know Ronnie
It's
Wood
funny you
plays
say
one.
that.
To make up for all the
Because
crap
I
other
was-
guitars they've got.
I was looking at cheaper options, and there were 2 that really, really did take me. And one of them was a fret kit, but I
Yeah,
just don't
Frank
like
King-
Trevor.
I mean,
I
this
just
telly's
think
amazing.
I just think
Yeah.
he's a really weird man, Trevor, and I didn't like
I'd say
what I was
this is
seeing.
better than like any Fender I've played.
And those ones are out of production now. OOP.
Because they do, there's cool like Nashville ones.
Yeah, that
But
was one.
The
Yeah,
Country Squire as well that they do. See,
Yeah, very
that's
nice.
like a Super
Yeah,
T.
exactly.
It's such a solid body. I mean, like I say, I've never been able to beat that guitar.
Tokai ones are really good as well.
Yeah, they sell them in
I was having a
Badlands as
little
well.
look at those.
Yeah, we'll have to.
But yeah, no, ESP, funnily enough,
remember that.
known for kind of making like metal guitars and then good strats and like alternative strats and tellies that are non-metal.
I did find quite a nice. It was a Schecter one. I don't
Yeah,
think it was
yeah.
thin line, but I was very close. I was very close. But the problem is, I wanted to play it, and my local one only had sort of Fenders in stock, so I was sort of.
Get rid of this guy. Right, one tunneler keeps sneaking back in. You need to get rid. So loud. Okay, we'll get everyone to like level 10, and then we'll have a. We'll save this up. And we'll have a little listen through to the old SJ stuff and break down. Then I can bring your volume up.
Yeah. I can show you some bits and pieces I've been doing.
Yeah, I've got some notes on. See, the versions we've got recorded as the rough demos are just rough demos, I think, because there's like the riff on Cheesy Chips we need to like hammer down to get that bow 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 bow.
Yeah,
just
I
riff
still
bit
can't
down.
really. And then I had TJ messaging me the other day and was saying you need to keep this about the solo. I'm saying I can't really remember what I was doing. I mean, it was.
We know the riff. We know the riff. So we'll get that riff hammered in. It's just that really wrangly. It's the four notes. It's 6 note.
I can't get it.
We'll we know it. Me and Johnny know it. So we'll get that hammered in. But we've got 3-4 weeks now until we go in anyway. So we can get that hammered.
Off work as well as that's Friday. So.
And I've got I think the riff for Scowl will bring in a little bit earlier as well, like we've done with the other songs. And I think the same with Hate. We'll do the riff like right in the beginning, but yeah, we'll play around with it. I've got the notes down. It's only small, slight changes, so we'll be okay.
Okay, mate. Yeah, that's all fine.
Yeah, this is a lot.
Yeah, it works, doesn't it?
And you paid 30 quid. To have
30
it
quid to have not set up, refretted and set up.
Yeah, it's really nice. I mean,
Stainless
it's
steel.
Perfect.
No, it's exactly what you want. Yeah, I got the riff in my head, so we'll get it.
But yeah, no, what I really love about tellies, it's just that it really picks up the picking dynamics for some reason, like more than any other guitar by far.
It does, and that's a huge plus point for a long time. But then, when I do pick the Les Paul up, I don't know, just the full body of it. I mean,
I've never been a Les Paul fan, to be honest.
Yeah, no, it's weird because they're seen as like the ultimate guitar, but I do hear that from a lot of people. I think it's just what I'm completely used to.
Yeah, definitely.
Over one for so long, and the sort of I am seduced by the legacy of it. It's.
Yeah, I mean they're lovely. They are lovely. I don't know.
But then you've got to want to play one, haven't you? Because they're fucking heavy, and the neck, depending, if you go 50s or 60s. I mean, I'm 50s, so the neck is ridiculously wide. It's like an acoustic guitar, really.
Yeah, I mean, I've had a couple, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're great.
Yeah, I seem to remember of the past. You had a gold top. Was that?
Yeah, I've got an Epiphone gold top. I've had a couple of Gibsons in the past.
Nothing wrong with the gold top. I mean, the tone you got out of that gold top when you play anyway, Jack. Gold top's such a good standard to go to.
Because have you got a gold top as well, Jack?
That's my main guitar.
Have you got the P90s in it or the?
Bizarrely, I'll tell you this: of the tribute models, the P90s only came in the 60s tributes, which is really backwards.
Right.
But I didn't know, and I replaced them years ago anyway. So just but on the Flying V that's getting built, I've picked bare knuckle vintage heart. I think it's Supermassive 90s.
Did you go for the electric yellow in the end?
Do you know what? I changed it last minute.
Oh no, mate, that did look good in yellow because I haven't seen a Flying V in yellow.
It's a TV yellow, isn't it? That's what they call it. So like the specials. I changed it in the end, and I'll link over to you why I changed it, because I'm following the colour scheme of a guitar I wanted to buy. It was a D'Angelico. Why? It's. Let me just find it. Oh, any of these will do. Yeah, so if you look at the colour scheme of this one, this is the colour we went for, including the tortoise shell. But it's going to have binding and stuff on it.
Oh, you went for a pit guard in the end thing.
It will, yeah. So it's based on 79 Flying V. So if you just
Okay.
look at 79, it's identical to that.
Rather
The
than
only
just
difference-
a full out.
It will look nothing like. I mean, I tried to make it as unique as possible.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, if you're gonna
I
get a
think-
guitar made, you might as well, like.
yeah, you're gonna do it, aren't you? Exactly. So have a look at this that I'm sending over. I mean, it's quite even down to the. There you go. Even down to the colour of the tortoiseshell and the colour of the binding as well. So yeah, but it's like metallic. It's got a name for it, that sort of thing. But it's not
Okay,
shiny,
I'll bring it up. Let's have a look.
which is just going to make it totally unique.
Will be a showcase guitar. It sounds like it will be. So that's good.
You know, we yeah, we've had a few back and forth to get it right. But it's in, you know, it's under the hammer as we speak. So
Sounds good. Right, I think we're at a place where we can save up DK for now, because all we got to do is train the rest of those. I'll do an attack on another one, so I'll bring your volume up a bit and we'll just have a chat. Right, good campaign. Good C10, I think we're level 10 now.
Saved.
It might be 9. Quit up here. Then I'll bring you up and we'll have a... Hopefully bring the vocals up a bit.
that riff in Cheesy Chip, that was me going to. I don't know if I told you at the time. That was, I had it in my head what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
But it sounds nothing like it. Do you remember in Paradise City? You know, so far
Yeah.
away, that bit, and in the background it's got. I tried to play that from memory, and it obviously sounds nothing like it. But that's what it's sort of based
Well,
on.
I'm glad that it didn't. That's more the weird atonal stuff, the Sweet Johnny vibe. So I'm glad that it didn't come out like that.
Yeah, I think it was meant to be like that.
But that way of riffing is that's the shit. That's the shit. So let loose of all the guitar learnings and have it wild.
Guitar learnings. yeah.
You know the guitars that he learns that get rid of. That.
I was trying to do the what does he say on Phone Jacket?
Oh,
learnings.
ready for the herd. Just lose all that. It's good. Whereas, let me try and bring up your... Where do I even find the volume of you? Hang on. Voice connected. Where is Das? Maybe if I just turn you up here. Keep talking.
I mean that.
Yeah, there we
Phil,
go.
yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Phil, that's the kind of unmistakable telly sound that.
It is, isn't it? Definitely.
Over to drag that out. There we go. That works. So we'll play through. Oh no, how would I be able to do that on here? Oh, that's what we could do. We could play Sweet Johnny quietly in the background. But I can't play the demos because you have to sign out of this account and sign into the G drive. So we'll play them off air. But good shout to bring back what do you call it that we were playing the other day?
Jules? Oh,
no.
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, Sucker Punch. I haven't heard that. I haven't played that.
Yeah, no, that was. Phil, when you played that, were you up on? For some reason, I'm doing it on 9, but I noticed Tom the other day was doing it. He just does it on open now.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
like
think
Madrid.
I did it 4th fret, so it's it starts on C sharp.
Yeah. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, I was.
Because if you listen to the song, I'll play it in the background. I mean, I've always started it. That's my muscle memory says go there, so that's where it is. Oh, hang on. So we go to the beginning,
Such like a naughty schoolboy.
where it's very rhubarb and custard, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was bang.
Would have been good to just all do Angus Young, like proper like daffy Angus Young here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a guy. Did you have a look at that guy's Instagram, Jack, who does all the leather jackets?
Yeah.
Who's gonna do us? I met a guy in the South Lanes who's gonna do us a really sick, like all these leather jackets for the Bang Racer video. And I've got the, I've got my yard that we can do Bang Racer in.
Your yard?
Yep, my yard.
Are you going to do some actual Bang Racer?
Well, I've got my, I might just skid around in my Jag, and I have met a Bang Racer.
Talking of skidding around.
Starts.
Yeah. Doing skiddies. He's a skiddy kind of guy. He's got on the old poo float.
Yeah, I bought a 7 string yesterday, Jack.
Okay, tell me more.
I've wanted a baritone for ages.
Yeah.
Just because I like doing like big drone stuff. So, but baritones are really fucking expensive, so I just bought a 7 string. They're really cheap. It's great.
What do you think about a Fender 6?
Yeah, too expensive. I'm just looking for something really cheap. I've always wanted a Fender 6 actually. Always wanted a Fender 6.
Our old bass player was going to get one, and that sort of thing.
So I used to, because I'm a huge Beatles fan, and when I first started playing guitar, I used to like collect Beatle-related guitars. And Fender 6 was actually first used. It was made for the Beatles, so they played it.
What songs were they using it in?
John Lennon played it as he played the bass on "Let It Be" on the Fender 6.
Oh, okay.
That's it. That's all that it was played on. But, so that's why they were kind of sought after, because of the Beatle connection, until they got re-released like a few years.
Didn't know.
Back. Yeah.
It's interesting. I had on, I mean, my favourite bit, I had it yesterday, but most people don't agree bizarrely. Abbey Road, just for the outro, just for the medley at the end. I cannot top it. I think it's the best thing they ever put their hands to.
Good. You like it? Or you don't like it? It's great, isn't it?
No, I want to tell you, for me. See, I'm not a big fan of Rubber Soul as an album, but I want to tell you, it's one of my all-time favourite Beatles songs.
Not a big fan of Rubber Soul as an album.
Yeah,
what kind of
as far as Beatles album goes, it took me to the White Album for anything to drop.
Get out of your own flat. Get out. Fucking get out.
But the thing is, you got to remember with the Beatles, I had all the Parlophone stuff and all the Decca. I was listening to that when I was into listening to grunge and punk. So it didn't do anything for me. And it took me until I was decorating my bathroom. You know, you have to do something else, concentrate on something else to really take something in. So I was decorating my bathroom, listening to the whole anthology back to back, and it took to the White Album for the penny to finally drop. And then from there, I was like, well, Day in the Life, fantastic. And see, things like Savoy Truffle for me, the weird stuff, the unusual, you know?
Wild Honey Pie as well.
Yeah, the Pixies did a better version of it for me. But
yeah.
Well, the White Album as an album is just the greatest album ever, because it's so fucked up. It's just,
it is, and I find it quite eerie, especially like Bungalow Bill. I find really.
Great song. Great song.
And Rocky Raccoon.
Oh, yeah,
enough love. But that's one of my favourites.
Yeah, it's just such a weird, disconnected album. I love that.
It really is. And I mean, I don't think that was a deliberate thing. I think that's because that's literally where they were at.
No, yeah, because it was the first album where they basically wrote all the music separately.
Yeah. For sure, for sure.
And I've got, because I obsessively collect Beatles bootlegs, so I've just got thousands of tapes all over the place.
Wow.
And it's when you get. They also wrote a lot of the original, like a lot of the big solo stuff. So things like All Things Must Pass was written in that film. And Jealous Guy, but it's called like Child of Nature.
I think I did know that.
Yeah, they were all written in that kind of period.
Yeah, I did. You know, when I first moved away, I was massively into them. And I will admit, I never really, and this isn't me trying to be especially unique, but I really didn't rate Sgt. Pepper. I think the first 2 tracks are amazing. Fixing a Hole, I love the guitar.
Yeah, but I mean, for me, it's literally.
A lot of it's just okay.
For me, it's I don't know. There's something about the production of it. That's what gets me. Like, I think like when I heard it when I was a kid, there's such like strange clarity in the production that I don't think I've ever heard in an album since. It's got this real...
I never really looked at it that way.
Yeah, if you listen to it through like good speakers, it's got this real like strange clarity to it. and I love it just for that. Like, it's got this weird vibe that no other album has, and just the whole like. I think you've got to look at it in context as well of everything else.
Well, this is it. I mean, that's a tough one to always do. I mean, it's the same reason I think Jimi Hendrix is awful, but I have to look with context. But I did hear something the other day that apparently Brian Wilson, you know, as many people did when they first heard Sgt. Pepper's, he couldn't believe it because he said, and this I really like this. He said it basically gave us permission to do what we wanted.
Yeah,
you know, when you hear an album that's effectively like a mashup album, like in the 80s, that's the sort of thing they were seeing. But I've been spoiled. These days I hear it and it just...
Exactly, I think I'm lucky enough, lucky that I'm old enough to like remember still having to like buy shit and then being like surprised by it. Like you take a risk buying something, you save up for like a month to buy it like a CD.
Yeah, I remember. Oh.
But I used to be a bootleg collector, so I just used to travel all around England, go to like bootleg fairs. And now I just used to spend all of my money on like bootleg tapes and CDs. Nowadays you can just go on SoulSeek and like click 2 buttons. But but I used to love it because it was the hunt. It was you just hunting for stuff. You didn't know it existed. Like you all of a sudden found like a tape of demos which you'd never heard before.
I'll run this past you because it's quite interesting speaking to a Beatles fan. One of the albums that I never hear spoken about, and I know a lot of people say the career didn't really start until Rubber Soul. I don't really believe that necessarily.
Whoever says that is
one of the albums I adored was Beatles for Sale. Now I know it's mostly covers.
Yeah.
But Mr. Moonlight, I think John's vocal. Yeah. Do you watch the Harmony guy?
I love it.
Breaks it down.
So if you like that, so I'm really fascinated in the Hamburg era of Beatles, like before the album. Yeah, they basically invented punk. If you look, because they were on speed, they were backing up strippers most of the time and just taking loads of speed and doing like 14-hour sets.
In the Beatles.
But if you listen, you can get the Hamburg official like bootleg on Spotify with the Hamburg Mr. Moonlight, which is the best thing ever on earth because it's just rough. They've been playing for like 14 hours.
I'll tell you another great showcase of John. Yeah.
Just
another great showcase of John's vocals.
Best vocal performance ever. And the weird solo.
Well, I'll tell you another one. I'll tell you another one that John does that breaks my heart a bit because a relationship was sort of dissolving at the time. Was Anna Go to Him?
Oh, that's my favourite.
Yeah, innit?
Yeah, it's a great song.
Yeah. I've been searching. Yeah,
lovely.
Do you know
the original, the Arthur Alexander one?
No, I must admit, I didn't really do that.
It's good. It's a really good song, like soul song.
I probably had a listen to it because it's quite nice to know. Because sometimes when you hear that something's a cover, you completely jettison all respect for that band. But it's nice to know what they did add to it. And,
it was, and actually, do you know what? Weirdly enough, Mick Hucknall does a banging version.
Well, this is the thing. I hear a lot of praise about Mick. I think he's but he can wail. I will give it to him.
Yeah, he does, because they did this like Please Me anniversary thing at Abbey Road, and it had like, I think Squeeze.
Oh yeah, with Kaiser Chiefs. Oh no, I'm thinking of the when Kaiser Chiefs did Getting Better, which was fine. You know, when they all got celebrities to do Peppers.
Pepper, yeah.
Right, we should get some apple juice. AJ. We'll go pop over the road to get some apple juice. Quickly. What we'll do is, have you got Cam Jack?
Yeah, I do.
What we'll do is we'll swap over to Cam. I'm gonna pop to. Oh god! Now we've started, Phil. There's gonna be no stopping. There's gonna be no stopping. We'll swap to Cam. And
that's fine. Because I'm lagging. I'm a lot behind you guys.
Yeah, we'll swap to Cam. We'll have some apple juice, and it's only 8, so we'll have a few more drinks. Yeah, like I say, Adam, we'll be back on. Now that I haven't upgraded the PC yet, what my plan is to do is to complete the old games that we've still got going. 3 of them left. Once they're completed, I will be upgrading the PC finally, and then we'll be on to like straight proper streaming. But I'm still going to do fortnightly
As opposed to
streams.
your usual gay stream.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but now Phil's the ultimate gay streaming service. We will be doing back to regular Fortnite streaming. Not the game, don't get us wrong here. Fortnightly streaming of finishing off DK, finishing off, I think we've still got RCT, and we've still got to finish Age of Wonders. And as soon as those ones are done, I'll be getting the new PC and swapping this all over to there. So there'll be a whole new streaming service.
Classic first-person
That is very true, and we'll be doing Fallout as well. We'll be doing the Fallout series.
What did we have? Duke Nukem Forever, Shadow Warrior, and I think Daikatana.
Did you put MKD on there as well? MKD.
Underrated first-person shooter, really underrated. Soldier of Fortune.
I think
I do have it.
Oh my god, because it was the first one where like the limbs came off and stuff, where you shot them in certain places, or the head exploded.
We'll wrap up the stream here, and then we will do like I say, I'll line up the next one, which will be 2 weeks time, I think. Probably a Friday night one, and then we'll go from there. So, as usual, I've been LetemcomeInit. I know we didn't promote this stream very much, so this will be like just the continuing episode in the DK one. But share it around if you want to share it on the DK server. Do so, and we'll crack on from there. So, till next time.